Pop Smoke's mother. Using my dead son for fame is lame. Might get gag order for alleged killer. Pop Smoke's mother Audrey Jackson isn't entertained by her son's killer making the rounds on the interview circuit and just may pursue legal action to prevent it from happening again. TMZ Hip Hop got Ms. Jackson in NYC, and the anti-gun violence advocate was all fired up for this weekend celebration to commemorate Pop's 25th birthday. Food, games, a basketball event and a full-blown parade will cap off the week's festivities. We broke the story in 2020. The platinum-selling Dior rapper was shot and killed at a Hollywood Hills residence once owned by Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Teddy Mellencamp, and posthumously became a hip-hop legend with his music earning rave reviews in death. Which brings us to No Jumper's recent interview with King Vermont Rascal aka Blockstar, one of the 3 individuals arrested and charged for Pop's murder. The interview covers a lot of ground and flip-flops a bit. Blockstar went viral saying he doesn't regret anything about the night Pop died, but sends his condolences to his mother and says they never intended to kill anyone. He reportedly pled guilty to voluntary manslaughter and got a 4-year sentence. Blockstar was a minor at the time of Pop's murder and told Adam 22 he's been free for several months, and even attempted to get a regular job and go back to school, but the streets eventually pulled him back. Audra tells us giving Blockstar a platform to gain celebrity off the murder is tasteless and can't even fathom the thought of him getting paid for the interview. She says she's considering seeking a gag order in court to silence Blockstar and any of the other defendants in Pop's death.
Today you have an event too, you have a dinner.
So there's a dinner for our sponsors, those people who just help us to make it happen, whether it's the designers or people in the community who supported us. Those people are here tonight. We want to say thank you. Right, for being here for us, for supporting us, helping us to make this happen. Right. Then tomorrow we deal with the young people, so we have a youth summit at Maxwell High School. So the dinner and the youth summit are usually, not open to the public. It's the school that we're in and what we're doing, right? Or it's the sponsors and just a small circle. Yeah. So those are the 2 things for Wednesday and Thursday. But Saturday is what y'all are ready for, because Saturday we are in the park. It's Pop Smoke Day. And so we start off, we've added a parade. So we start off with a parade. We've got motorcycles, we've got exotic cars, we've got loud music, we've got dance features marching down and getting to the park. And then it's basketball and food and fun and games and all those kinds of things. But what we do this year, because again, I want to make sure I continue to appeal to his base. And because this year is his 25th year in time, right? We are having his 25th birthday party. And so we're doing that at Bogart House, and it's going to be everything. We're going to have a mini museum, different floors, different DJs on each floor, food, you name it. We're doing it right. It's a rooftop. We outside.
So, we have to also put it out there, right? There were some series of interviews from, the gentleman who was involved, but that's not what we really want to know. We want to know, how do you feel about people wanting to interview someone like that? Should they not be interviewing them? And do you think that maybe it's clickbait?
For something like this, that is horrible. Do you really want to interview him and get his opinion and get his position? First of all, you're not helping him. Because the whole purpose in LA's law is that at 25 you get out, you try to make something of yourself. You're trying to do something with your life. Hopefully there's been some sort of reform. But you come out and people are like, yo, bro, how you feel about what you did? That's not helping anybody. It's not helping anybody. So as you're sharing with me about gag orders, I'm going to go look into that, because that makes sense to me.
So you would consider having a gag order where you can't necessarily, or anyone involved can't speak on your son's name per se?
That's right. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Right.
That makes sense. Stop talking about him. Do what you want to do. Say what you want to say, but do that with your own stuff. Don't use my dead child's name to get you some fame. And what kind of fame is that? Like, I really hope nobody's paid to do what he's doing.
Beef Supreme 35.
Because that's you have no conscience.
Well, on a positive note, did you see, there was a young Asian guy that was 35 your son's voice to a T, and he basically was like, "We love Pop Smoke here." And, we were so, influenced by him. What, like, how, like, when you see things like that, or maybe you didn't see the video, or maybe you've seen similar things, how does that make you feel at the end of the day?
I'm very impressed. I'm like, especially when we're talking about other countries, other continents,
Other languages.
the whole thing. It is an amazing thing to me how he's touched that many lives in globally, right? Globally, there is no explanation, and I'm gonna, you know, what I'm saying, I think I'm gonna just stop trying to figure it out and just kind of embrace it,
Yeah.
and let it flow,
Yeah.
because when you think about it, it really doesn't make any sense.
Amazing. That's amazing. So what is next, Miss Jackson? Take us through what's next. Can we see a Pop Smoke museum like permanently? Can we see maybe a picture in the hip hop museum? Can this be, like becoming bigger and bigger every year?
Absolutely. Right? So, you've heard of Carnegie and you've heard of Rockefeller?
Hello.
Well, there you go. It's the
I
Jacksons.
love this.
But I've spoken to people, because I know, people who are putting together the hip hop museum. They've asked. It's just about my kind of pursuing.
They've
They
asked
told me I
you.
can put things in there if I follow up. We can have things there.
So what does that look like for you?
I'm not sure we're gonna have to ask them.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me, okay?
You're quite welcome.